Merry Christmas and welcome to the Woodshop Nerdery. In this video, I make these Holy Family broom holders to hand out as Christmas presents to the family. I've actually found this to be a very useful craft. I made this Harry Potter inspired broom holder about 1.5 years ago. And you know what? That's where I keep my broom all the time. It's actually quite handy. I hope you stick around and enjoy the video. To get the project started, I found some Old Testament icons on vectorstock.com. These are royalty free, so there really should be no problem with me drawing inspiration from them. So with an idea of what I want to draw in hand, I head over to Inkscape and I sketch out each character. Once I'm happy with how the vector drawings look, I go ahead and print those out and take the printouts out to the garage. Okay, got a project update. I have my pieces prepared for the Holy Family motif and I'm getting ready to add the color. I've gone ahead and used my collection of RIT dye. This is fairly inexpensive dye that you can buy at the craft store or even Walmart. It's a really inexpensive way to play with color on these craft projects. It's a lot of fun. I recommend it. And just to cover a little bit about the process here, I measure out the denatured alcohol. I put in 4 of the 15 milliliter scoops, and then the 1.25 milliliter scoop here, I add the dye in various combinations, and sometimes I'll add multiple or halves, just until I get the color that I'm looking for. And I've got my used Panera soup cans here. I've got a color that I'm color the snake when I get to the Adam and Eve motif and the apple. And then I have a tan, blue, brown, and green all mixed up. And this is more or less what the color palette looks like. I'm liking the way the colors are working together. I'm going to be applying the color with these sponges. These sponges are cut up grout sponge. Depending on my timing, I can buy these grout sponges anywhere between $1 and $2 a piece. And I can cut them up into 28 small applicators. At $2 a piece, that's costing me 7 cents per applicator. When I buy these for $1, it's obviously costing me 3.5 cents per applicator. So originally I colored this piece of the underrobe a lighter piece than the overrobe, and I decided to go ahead and go over it with a light coat of green, just not only for some contrast, but baby Jesus will be dressed in green as well, so I think that'll show some connection between Mary and Jesus. As I applied my brown, it turned out to be a little too red as it dried. So I'm going over it with the tan color that I mixed up, and it'll just push it to the brown a little bit. And what's interesting about dyes and stains is as you layer them, assuming they're not too opaque, you can really play with the color and get something that's really nice. So here's my brown that I mixed up, and here's the brown with the tan on top of it. Hopefully you can see how much more rich the layered brown is compared to just the single color. Alright, I've got all the pieces of the Holy Family colored here, except for the arms. I'll get to that a little later. But I now need to glue down these individual pieces to the backer board. I've got a spacer set up here with packing tape so that I can evenly space them on the board. Got the glue ready to go, so all I need to do here is get to work. Okay, that's the first set sandwiched in here. I just put another piece of plywood on top to act as a caul, and I'm making good use out of my 24-inch Shopsmith double bar clamps. Hey Tom, why you gobbling up all the used Shopsmith double bar clamps on Facebook Marketplace and eBay? That's why. I need them. So I have all the work pieces assembled, and I've taped off the face of each of the characters so I can lay down this gel stain in the empty gaps here on the sides and back. you have it. 8 broom holders to give out to the family around Christmas time. I realize this style is not everybody's taste, and so I'm going to offer these to people, and it'll be their choice whether or not they want to take it. Certainly, I won't have any hard feelings if they choose not to. But I'm very happy with how they turned out. I was a little worried in the beginning because the design was so simple, but I knew that once I had the color added, things would start to pop, and I'm pretty happy with how the color palette turned out. Well, that does it for this woodshop nerdery video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.